G'day everybody. I want to talk that we talk about things and believe things that we understand, right? In the end, okay, that makes sense. It's how we find out stuff, true? So when it comes to the story of Jesus, I want to talk about that again. I've done a few talks about my opinion of what happened and why things happen. But here's one when it comes to when they killed Jesus, they removed all their sins. So imagine someone speaking about all their sins and revealing that these people need to heal all their sins and stop doing what they're doing or go over there. But they're kings and queens and stuff like that. They wouldn't stop. They wouldn't stop, but they got armies and power. And they wanted to do the right thing, as we hear a lot of people do. Oh, let's do this, and they talk about doing the right thing, but it doesn't really happen, kind of thing, right? And everyone started liking Jesus. This is even the story, you know. And the kings and that get jealous. They don't like it. They don't like it in the way he is. And that if he keeps being the way he is, that all these powerful men at that time won't able to be as powerful anymore. And they might even have to die for their sins because they've already killed and raped and done all these things, right? So they end up coming to the conclusion, fuck healing, fuck doing all the ultimate right thing that Jesus is telling us to do and be fair. We're not that. And we don't want everyone to know that we're not that and how evil we are behind the scenes. So what they do is they cockle up bullshit and an army, right? Propaganda back then, right? And it would have been even easier, right? Because it's only a little area they had the propaganda to get him. True, which is what happened, because he couldn't radio someone else real quick and time people left and come back and that, it would be all too late, and then they'd be like, what's there to save now? And they don't know what to do, and so they would just leave, wouldn't they, in the end, right? And so what happened is how they got rid of their sins. They'll probably do the same thing today, people, with such a person rocked up. I'm noticing if you just try to be like such a person, of what happens to you. Because people don't want to heal and they're already in such positions, true? How do you get them to heal when they use force to get what they want? Do you have to use force on them to make it happen like they do to you? I guess you would, wouldn't you? So it's up to us to get rid of our sins collectively. If we're getting controlled and dominated, it's because we're allowing it then, true? So now we're so worldwide connected, or are we? If we try such a thing, would we get blocked because the devil actually owns technology? If we tried such a thing, would technology shut down because the devil would panic and wouldn't want everyone to keep communicating? I believe it probably would. I believe to expect that if it started to happen, because that'll be the first devil thing, and it's a piece of cake to do, because it could try to come back with its army and spread around its word of its way, true? And then the other people that are small could get flushed out, as they won't be able to do that, as they don't have an army yet. They want to hope they do, wouldn't they? Otherwise they would fail. And that's why the devil would work quick when it comes to that, because it doesn't want to get rid of its sins with its group, right? And so back in the day with Jesus, they come in, they took his knowledge to help spread what everyone knew and then twisted it in their little way, as we've heard about Bible changes and religion changes, right, over time. So the devil can always still dominate. That'll even explain me why I can talk so much wisdom and people rather bag me or block me or complain about small other things to stop me, so they can use the wisdom, as you might even hear certain things in what I've said, and then after that time and during that time, right, because they've seen it, things started to change. You could say I had good time, you could say a lot, but all I know is that when I say something, it seems to happen, right? Is it I'm connected and people don't care? It's a lot of things that I've thought about why things are happening. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, people, and leave your thoughts there. And I'd love to have a conversation to these Christians and certain people that say that Jesus died for our sins, because I want them to explain who sins disappeared and how, for real, right? Because far as I know, everything just kept on trucking, and more domination happened is why we got more and more castles and to where we are now, because we pushed to that area in that domination. True? Anyway, I'll leave it there. Have a good one. I don't want to upset too many people. It's all about debate, isn't it? And talking. And if people don't want to talk, then why? Why don't they want to hear certain things? When people don't want to hear the truth, what does that mean, people? That means they're in denial, doesn't it? They not want to heal. They don't want to change. They don't want to hear the truth. If they want to, but they'll want to say about truths of theirs. But if you don't want to hear full knowledge and full working out, and come on, we're all here, we're smart enough now. We're meant to be the smartest that we've ever been. True, we're meant to be, that we know of, right? So what are we doing? And we're all connected. So we're all connected. You can communicate, everybody. You can communicate, and you're all smart enough. So what's going on? Oh, I forgot. It's our traits that we haven't healed yet. So I guess we all have to heal separately before we can communicate more better, because otherwise we would enforce things onto us. Can we talk to each other and say, you just stay there then, so I don't have to enforce anything onto you? And if you want to connect, then come and see us. We sort of already do that, but who's the one who's right? What country should we all look up to? We say that we need that, and countries say that because they like the funding, right? And we say that America's the one. Then we should all just be like America then, if that's true. Well, why is the America one? Because that's the closest that we can find. It's the one that wants to help. Right? China wants to help soon. Should we all start doing China's way because they do better than most of us? Because that's how countries look at things sometimes too. They go, well, if we got it so right and our rules are so right, why are we starving and that one over there isn't? Right? And then they go, well, maybe we'll do what they do. We don't know what plan is right, and we're confused, and we'll be like them then, and we'll dominate and control like they're doing. They've got everything. I don't know. What would you do, people? Or would you go, no, we know that it's possible because look at they're doing it and they're evil. So if they can do it and they do it in bad ways, I'm sure we can do it in better ways. We could do that. Anyway, have a good one and see you later. Bye-bye. Love to hear from you.